Hello, everyone. Welcome to ASEL III, Advancing Simulation Education Leader, Level 3. I'm very excited that you have decided to take your next step in your journey with simulation, and we're excited that you've joined us at MCSRC. For those of you who don't know, my name is Jaslyn Moreno. I am the faculty lead with the Maryland Clinical Resource Consortium, and we are just excited that you have joined us for this hybrid experience. So I will be showing you how to go through Blackboard, which is going to be a huge component of the asynchronous content. And then we will meet together for the synchronous virtually. And that's how this portion of the course will be facilitated. So let me go ahead and share my screen and show you around Blackboard a bit. Okay, so this is Blackboard. This is where you've probably come to access the course. I want to show you the control panels on this left-hand side. So course content will take you to your modules. You can get to discussions through this manner. And if there's any pertinent announcements between now and the time that we meet for our synchronous session, it will be posted here. I've also included a link to the MCSRC website. I want to encourage you to get into the habit of visiting our website frequently. We post anything that's occurring, anything that's new. You can always use our website to navigate those things, okay? So now we're going to go into content. So Course Essentials is going to kind of introduce you to the course. And before we even get started, I want to review the basic assumption, which you probably have become familiar with during Cell 1 and Cell 2 training, but we want to do it again. So we believe that everyone participating in activities at MCSRC is intelligent, capable, cares about doing their best, and wants to improve. And that has been adopted from Harvard, and we have truly lived and believed that basic assumption at MCSRC. So next, I'd like to review the objectives for the session. So we have 5 objectives, and we will accomplish these objectives through either synchronous or asynchronous sessions or a combination of both. So the first one is identify the differences between management and leadership. And this is really going to occur with the combo model. You'll review some information on leadership through your asynchronous modules, and then we'll continue to further that discussion in our synchronous session. The second one is to identify personal leadership strengths. This again will be done both in the asynchronous and the synchronous components. Discuss the importance of team building. We'll really work on this during our synchronous session. Examine the importance of a career development plan. So you'll be doing that asynchronously, and then we'll review it when we come together. Lastly is to develop a plan of study for the CHESI exam to become certified in healthcare simulation education. Again, that will be done through a combo of both synchronous and asynchronous content. So as you can see, it is essential that you complete the asynchronous components of this course prior to our meeting date, where we come together and meet in a synchronous session in June, okay? So here's a little blurb about myself. Here's the first discussion board where we ask you to introduce yourself to your peers. We have 10 participants who are going through this session, and we'd like for you to just to get to know each other. One of the unspoken objectives for this course is to build a network of sim educators around the state of Maryland. So we want you to get to know each other and really get to collaborate with each other. So the agenda you can find here for the session. We also have developed a survey that we're asking you to complete, just a self-assessment so we can get a good pulse on what the layout of the state looks like in terms of simulation education, okay? And here is your Zoom link for the synchronous session, so you can access it in that manner. Lastly, you do receive an honorarium for participating in your ASEL course, so there's a link for you to complete the information so that you can receive your honorarium. Okay, so So what I'd like to do next is just quickly look at the content modules. And I would like to share that my screen looks a little bit different because I am the facilitator. So when you log into Blackboard, your screen will look different because you have a learner access. Okay, so there's a couple pre-work assignments that we would like you to complete. The first one is Strength Finders. We have purchased Strength Finders through Clifton Strengths for each one of you from Gallup. And this really assessment helps you identify your personal leadership strengths. I will email you your access code, and we encourage you to complete this as soon as possible and then bring your results with you to your synchronous session. If you have any questions regarding that, feel free to email me. The next is a career trajectory form, just looking at the next 5 years. Where do you see your career moving? What type of professional development activities do you want to encounter? So just start working on that and kind of creating a concrete plan. The last item for the pre-work is a personal crest. So here we want you to develop some form of visual that you can share with your peers that really visualizes your values, your core beliefs. And you can put it in this format if you'd like. I know a lot of us are working virtually and interacting with electronic devices. So if you want to do an electronic one, that is totally fine. I've attached a PDF here that tells you a little bit of how to develop it, what items to include. And then I've also included a video where I share my crest that I developed. And this might be something that you post on your office door or in your office, or put it as part of your signature line if you're doing it virtually. Just something that you want to have that really encompasses your values and your beliefs, and that can be demonstrated to your peers. Okay, so those are the different items that we want you to do before you engage in any content for this course, whether synchronously or asynchronously. Okay. And then the course content is built into 3 modules. It's scholarship, leadership, and certification. So we want you to go through each one of those and complete the activities prior to your synchronous date. There is a discussion board that's attached to each one. I don't anticipate this taking you too long to complete, but please don't put it off until the week before. We really want it to be thoughtful so that you can engage with this content and make it meaningful for yourself. All right, so I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in June for our synchronous session. In the meantime, if you have any questions or thoughts or feedback, please feel free to email me, don't hesitate. And I can't wait to see you.